Yep, I am a star. I am a star, baby. I am a legend. I'm an icon. I have a strong voice, and you see now that I'm fighting back and I'm speaking up, and that makes you uncomfortable. Why? Because you were only here to use me in my weak state. You can't handle strength. He can't handle criticism. He can't handle pain. He can't handle any type of shit that he dishes out on other people. And I'm realizing now how my relationships are mirroring each other. And it's like driving me mad. Like I'm going crazy. Like, because it's like, you know what? You're damn right. It is a loop. You're damn right. And so I'm wondering, why the fuck do you keep coming back to me, huh? And why the fuck do I keep believing and hoping that you're gonna change? I really hoped, like, I thought if we give it time, if you take your space, like, you could change and you could see my worth and you could really realize that I'm the bad bitch that I am. And you know what I also realized was really painful about it is it's hard for me to even realize that I'm the bad bitch that I am. Ain't that crazy? That I am this, that, and that, but I still end up going through these cycles and ended up in these circles and in these experiences and situations with these people that constantly reaffirm and show me that I'm not important, at least to them, that I'm not worthy of their respect, their time, and their like appreciation and stuff. And I realized that I just need to leave this house. I just need to leave this house, leave these people, leave this family, and just be homeless. Because honestly, like, I don't want to be around these people. These people don't want me around. They don't really value or care about me. And like, I can admit this truth now because I feel like it's been up to a point where I've been silent and I've been holding stuff in so long. And I keep holding out hope and thinking that like, it'll change. And like, no, they don't actually feel that way. Like, no, they love you. They care about you. Like, they just have their own traumas and stuff. And it's like, yeah, to a certain extent, to a certain point, that's cool. That's fine to think that way. But like, if somebody keeps stabbing you in your back and you can't breathe, and every time they come back and they say they're going to fix it and then they just make it worse, then it's kind of like, hey, it's probably time that you let that shit go. You know, it's probably time that you just give up on that person and you just like, all right, fine. You know, you just remove yourself from that situation. And I kept avoiding being homeless because I was like, homeless, like, oh my gosh, like it's so unstable, like it's so like ill, you know, and also I still have a fear of like water bugs and shit. So I was like, oh, I don't want to go outside and live outside, right? But honestly, I feel worse inside. And I think that's sad. I think that's sad. I think it's sad that I was holding out hope that what he was sending me and like what I guess, yeah, just like Ariana Grande, me being the absolute sweetheart that I am, thinking that like holding out hope and like praying that somebody is gonna change. And it's like, that's the same stuff you were doing with your mom, hoping that she would one day be able to see how much of a gift you are and how pure and kind you are. And she sees these things. She sees how physically beautiful you are. She knows that that you're a genius. She knows that you're kind. She knows that you're rare. They know these things about you and they still treat you that way. So this is the time. Like, this is the time. This is the time. Like, and I was trying to make it make sense in my head. Like, if you know somebody, and another thing that I keep talking about and like writing about is like, y'all know I'm a star. I know I'm a star. So shouldn't you be kissing ass with the person that you know is going to be somewhere that you want to be? Like, I wouldn't stab the person that literally has what I want. It's like, why? Like, if anything, if I guess people just aren't as smart as me, you would kiss up to the person that has what you want or that's going where you want to go. Like, hello? And like, even the fact that I'm wanting them to kiss up to me because I'm just so like a child touch starved for love or some shit. And I just had sex with him and like, it just wasn't a connection anymore because what I thought it was, what I made him up to be in my mind, what I kept believing because I'm such a fucking master manifester of like, oh yeah, he loves me. Like, he loves me and he's gonna come back and like, we're gonna be in love and we're gonna be happy and we're gonna be like lit, you know, like that just is what it is. There's just nothing else anybody can tell me. Yeah, like we're just together forever, buddies, you know, until the last day of existence of the human race, right? Like that's what I thought. Like I thought like there was no beef, there was no quarrel, there was no like water under the bridge, and I thought that we could talk about it like adults without like going back into the circle of like him accusing me and telling me what I'm doing wrong and talking down and then invalidating me and gaslighting me when I'm telling him, why are you talking down on me, and like doubting me and shit, and like, what the fuck? Like, I thought love was like pouring into a person and caring for another person. You know, he wrote that song about me and then refused to admit the fact that he wrote the fucking song about me. Like, just admit that you wrote the fucking song about me. You're not the first nigga that wrote a fucking song about me. Hello? And like, it's like, why the fuck are y'all trying to refuse like giving me a compliment, or trying to refuse to like admit that I'm the shit? Like, why is that like causing you so much ruckus within your body? Like, why is it so hard for you to be nice to me? Why? Like, let's talk about that, because it's not me. I'm not the fucking problem. Like, I'm actually a really good person, and all these people around me are staring at me like I'm a fucking horrible person, making me feel like I'm a horrible person. It's not my fucking fault that I'm different. It's not my fucking fault that I'm enlightened and that I have God's light around me. Like, if that intimidates you, then that's something you need to work on within yourself. But it's not my fucking fault. And right now, speaking from a place of just holding all of these emotions and thoughts in, because it's like, these people just are not on my level. And I've like up-leveled to a point where I just cannot be around it anymore. And it's just like, bro, get me the fuck out of here. Like, I feel like a lion in a fucking cage. And it's like, bro, if you keep fucking pushing me, yes, I will snap. And like, I know my life would be totally different in a year, because the reading literally told me that. And that's why I'm like, this nigga sitting here telling me that he needs to see results. Like, are you my fucking dad? You was never here for me in any other way. Only took from me, never gave nothing. And me still being the sweetheart that I am, thinking, oh, it's just because of his situation. He's on his feet now. He has a job. He's going to trade school. And he's like bragging about it. Like, yeah, I'm going to trade school. Just couldn't wait to tell me that. And here I am being genuinely happy, not thinking that you're trying to compete with me or rub something in my face. But now that I'm looking back at it, it's like, yeah, you are trying to rub it in my face. And it's like, honestly, babes, good for you. You're going to learn a trade. You're going to live a life that I'm just not meant to live. I'm not meant to work a job. Sorry. Yeah, we have these similarities, but we're not the same. So I hope that you understand this shit. This whole started trying to tell me to work a job and be like these other basic ass bitches that you fuck with. If you want a basic bitch, go get a basic bitch. But that's not me. And this is me coming from a place of trying to fit myself into these fucking boxes that people are trying to make me fit into. And it's like, I'm not that. That is not me. That's not what I'm on this planet for. I know what the fuck I came here for. I know what the fuck actual people that are important are fucking telling me. Like, spirit is the only thing that I'm gonna follow. Because y'all humans are fucking lost. I don't see nobody around me that I can look up to and really ask for advice. I have to go online and get that shit. Because the people who are adults are in the same place or even worse than I am. Like, let's really talk about it. And of course, if I were to talk like this, then everybody gets all tight and shifted and oh, intense. And like, oh, she's being disrespectful and shit because I'm telling the fucking truth? Because you can't handle it? Because I'm really heavier than you? Oh, okay. Because when I'm not speaking nice and soft, and when I don't have my head down and I'm bowing like this, then it's intimidating. Oh, she has such a strong personality. I'm scared. Bitch. So fine, I'll be crazy. I will be the crazy one then. Because, like the fuck? Nigga, don't get it twisted. You know, I've been known that you be fucking with other bitches. You hop your ass right on Tinder. You think I don't look at your phone on purpose? I don't want to see that shit because I don't really give a fuck. And I do give a fuck. And that's the thing is like, I give a fuck. And sometimes I give too much of a fuck. And I'm so real to the point where like I'm real in your face. And a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people want real in like grading levels and like glacial levels. Like, oh, do you want real or like seasoned? And I'm like, this is what the fuck it is. And all the shit that they're trying to tell me to change about myself, I know is exactly what all of these people are going to love me for. All the things they're trying to tell me to change about myself is what I know all these people are going to love me for. And I don't have anybody here with me. I don't have a dad, I don't have a mother, I don't have a grandmother. Who do I have to talk to besides God and my spirit guides? I don't have anybody I can rely on. I got what? $10 in my bank account? You know, and you get to a state like this, and it's like you just gotta break up and break out of it. You can't go back down because you've already been down for so long. And that nigga don't know shit. He just met me a year ago. That nigga don't know me. And you know, I'm getting angry about it because I know my energy expands. And I know how powerful I am. And I know how smart I am. And I'm tired of acting like I'm not who the fuck I am. I'm tired of pretending that I'm lesser than what I really am. I'm tired of letting these people mistreat me. I'm tired of being in this place, so I'm removing myself from it. Because this is my life and I can do what the fuck I want to do. You know? We just had sex, it came inside of me. I just got off my period. Well, I'm still bleeding, apparently. I was bleeding when he came in me. So, hey, I'm guessing maybe I will or I won't be pregnant. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. You know, I'm just living in the moment now because that's really all that I have. And, you know, he even said it. I reminded him of FK Twigs, Janelle Monáe, and Doja Cat. Those are some rare, boss-ass, beautiful women. Foot to toe, magical, mystical, powerful, smart, electric. They're that bitch, like for real. And that's why I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to calculate it in my mind, because when you get a rare type of girl that's mystical, magical, and amazing like this, why the fuck would you, how could you flop it? How could you talk down to a bitch like me? That's what I don't understand. But you know what, I guess I'm also really angry at myself because sometimes I skip out on my routines. I don't always moisturize myself when I get out the shower. Sometimes I stay in bed and I ignore that intuition feeling telling me, hey, if you want to write your book, go write your book. Maybe you should stop scrolling. Maybe you should go for a walk. Maybe you should stretch. And I'm like, no, I'll just lay here and watch porn until I go to sleep. You know, so I'll admit, hey. But still, this nigga thinks he can just run back in my life, back and forth? That's what you think? Oh, I'm gonna show you, nigga. You don't run me. That's one thing. Let's get that off the list. You don't run me. You're not smarter than me. You're not stronger than me. Like, let's be fucking for real. Let's really put it all out on the fucking table. I really got grown men shook. And I don't even weigh 130 pounds. Like, let's talk about it. I have been beaten to a pulp. I have broken down so many times that I literally cannot return to that state anymore. I don't know if you're really hearing me right now. I don't know if you're really fucking feeling me right now. This shit is really like a turning point in my life, and I wanted to hit record because I feel like this is very important. This nigga sat here and told me he needs to see results as if he's my job owner, as if he's my fucking boss or something, as if I haven't been writing all these hundreds of fucking songs. And then he has the nerve to sit here with a whole access to a producer and shit and not want to share anything. All these niggas telling me that I'm next level type shit and don't want to share no links to nobody. Don't want to help me do shit because y'all know I'm it. Y'all know that I'm going to fucking surpass you. That's really what it is. It's the fact that I fuck with your ego and I make you feel exactly who the fuck you are. And you have to sit with the weight of who the fuck I am. Yeah. That's what it really is. It's because you know that there's no competition. So you're trying to beat me down. You're trying to break me down. Trying to see me cry and shit to make you feel higher and better about yourself. And you know, the fact that I'm such a loving person and I'm so forgiving and I see the best in people, it's like I let them gaslight me into thinking that I'm like this failure or this like lazy ass bitch. And it's like in all reality, I'm doing shit y'all don't even do. I'm doing the shit y'all are scared to do. But you're going to sit on the sideline and try to critique me? Nigga, you can't even rap nearly half as good as I do. The shit you practice, sit down and write, I freestyle with no effort. And the shit that you put out wasn't even good. It was trash. You wrote a song about me and I didn't even like it. Let's really talk about it, nigga. If I were to really go in on you, I could break you down. But because I'm such a beautiful, literal fucking earth angel, I protect your ego. And I comfort you even when I'm broken down. And you know what? Just like I saw in the dream, the pure in heart always win. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to pack my bag. I'm going to take my little bank card with $10 fucking dollars, and I'm going to leave this house. And I'm going to go out into the wild, and I'm going to find my way, because either way, I have faith in the plan that was sent to me, and I've been doing what I've been told to do. Yes, I do fall off. Yes, I do find myself laying in bed and going to sleep, because I do fall into pits of depression. That happens because I'm a human and it's allowed, and I've been through some really heavy, fucked up shit. And I don't look like what I've been through. And I remember just so many times trying to like make him love me, make him pick me, because I had a mother who would not do the same thing either. My mother made me feel the exact same way. Unimportant, unloved, ugly, unequal, like I was a burden, like I was a problem. And I was just always catering to her and like pouring into her and listening to her and being like her emotional fucking sport sponge, so whatever the fuck the term is when you just carry everybody else's fucking shit, like Igor, whatever the hunchback nigga was. I just been Igor my whole fucking life, and I'm sick of that shit. And now that I'm finally starting to speak up and stand up for myself, oh, I'm a bitch. Oh, I'm a bitch? Oh, okay. Well, I'll be the fucking crazy bitch. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm fucking mad. I'm insane. I'm absolutely fucking crazy. Because I'm a good person. Because I cross to the other side of the street when I see ducks, just to make sure they know that I don't have any ill intentions towards them. Because I cry at the sight of art and love. Because I walk in circles and I dance at night. Because I laugh at my own jokes, and I want to help people, and I'm always forgiving people and making space for other people, and like, I'm tired. I just, I really thought that he had changed. I really thought that like we could leave this town together and we could rebuild and we could like heal and we could like do it together, and